Hello, I'm Carol Sparge, and I am here with Joel Johnson, managing partner of Johnson Brunetti. And when we talk about retirement right now, things have really changed, say, from even just a generation ago in how people plan for retirement. Can you talk about that?
Well, sure. I think back to my grandfather. He came over here on a boat from Norway when he was 16 years old. He worked in a factory all his life, but he had a pension. When he retired, all he needed was his pension and Social Security. Well, the fact is, for most of us, pensions are gone. So we've got to do the type of retirement investment planning that allows us to make up for that lost income that used to be the pension.
And you mentioned Social Security, but there's been changes with that.
There have been changes. Going all the way back to when Ronald Reagan was president, the retirement age got pushed out a few years. So for me, now it's age 67 where I get my full retirement benefit. And that'll probably happen again because Social Security is not fully funded.
And a positive thing is people are living longer.
That's great, but people are also running out of money in retirement. So one of the keys to retirement planning now is making sure that we can give ourselves raises in retirement, 2% raises, 3% raises, so we can keep up with the cost of living as we live longer.
And speaking of living longer, we could have healthcare issues, and that's a big expense for people.
It's a huge expense. Right now, my mom is in a retirement community. It's an independent living community where she can step up into higher levels of care, but it costs a lot of money, and most people can't afford that. So if possible, people want to set aside a reserve account to cover healthcare expenses in retirement. It's just a different world, Carol, than it used to be when we started planning for retirement or when my grandfather started planning for retirement.
So we just have to be very aware that things are changing and kind of stay up with all of that. And you have a book there.
Yeah, I have a retirement planning checklist. So as people get close to retirement, and I would say even if you're in retirement, you want to get a copy of our checklist book, and it walks you through all the things that you need to think of and check off your list as you enter into a successful retirement.
All right, good reminders. Thank you. And thank you. You can get the free book by going to bettermoneyatlanta.com. Again, you want to go to bettermoneyatlanta.com.